Welcome to The Global Shift, where today we're diving into the most hilariously terrifying book about finance you'll ever read, The Global Money Puzzle. It's the financial equivalent of watching someone explain how your house is on fire while making you laugh so hard you forget to call 911. This masterpiece of economic comedy takes the most pants-wettingly terrifying aspects of global finance and explains them with the kind of humor that makes you say, "I'm laughing because otherwise I'd be crying into my rapidly devaluing savings account." For those unfamiliar with the global money puzzle, it's essentially what would happen if a financial textbook had a wild night out with a stand-up comedy special and 9 months later gave birth to a book that's somehow simultaneously informative and makes you snort coffee through your nose. Let me read you this gem. Our modern financial system is essentially a giant collective hallucination where we've all agreed that certain numbers on screens have value. It's basically TikTok followers, but instead of meaningless social validation, it's your entire retirement. I mean, come on! That's both horrifyingly accurate and funny enough to make me question my career choices. The book introduces us to Gerald the depression pigeon, not metaphorically, but an actual grey-feathered, head-bobbing bird who somehow developed an uncanny knack for financial pessimism. Gerald has successfully predicted 47 of the last 3 market crashes and stress eats breadcrumbs, while highlighting passages in Warren Buffett's shareholder letters. The book takes us on a global tour of financial absurdity, from the Euro's last waltz, where we learn about Europe's currency experiment going sideways faster than a drunk driver on an icy road, to the great property pivot, where empty luxury buildings have become the world's most expensive piggy banks. But it's not just doom and gloom. The author explains how we might navigate the 2025-2032 transition period, which they describe as the financial equivalent of demolishing your house to build a better one, except you didn't plan the demolition, you have no architectural drawings for the new place, and somehow you're expected to live there during the entire process. The book explains market cycles with the precision of someone who's seen this movie before and knows exactly when the jump scares are coming. It compares financial history to watching Game of Thrones if it were written by sadistic economists. You know something horrific is coming, everyone can see it coming, and yet somehow we're all still shocked when the financial equivalent of the Red Wedding happens every decade or so. Perhaps the most valuable insight from this comedic masterpiece is that financial systems aren't permanent. They evolve, collapse, and rebuild in cycles of constructive chaos that have been happening since humans first decided shiny rocks were worth more than regular rocks. The book even covers the Great Crypto Carnival, where Uncle Larry is transforming his basement into a crypto mining hub, complete with whirring fans and blinking lights, until the neighbours complained about the noise and power surges that dimmed the street's Christmas lights. So there you have it, folks. The Global Money Puzzle, the book that explains why your investment strategy shouldn't come from the same Reddit thread where you get your movie recommendations, and why market timing is about as reliable as Gerald's Tinder profile. If you want to understand how the global financial system actually works while laughing hard enough to concern nearby pets, this is your essential reading. As the author says in their conclusion, the financial apocalypse is just another Tuesday if you've seen enough of them. Look, I could keep telling you about this book, but honestly, you should just buy the damn thing yourself. The link is in the description below, and trust me, your financial future will thank you. Or at least you'll have something hilarious to read while eating ramen noodles during the next recession. And while you're clicking things, why not smash that subscribe button for The Global Shift? We're bringing you these financial insights weekly, with just enough humor to prevent you from hiding under your bed with your emergency gold coins. Gerald insists that subscribing is statistically correlated with better investment returns. And who am I to argue with a bird who wears tiny economist glasses? Join us next week when we'll explain quantitative easing, using nothing but rubber ducks in a bathtub, and the interpretive dance movements of a man who's just realised his mortgage payment has doubled.